Hey guys, what's going on? Trey here with Guide to Gear. If you watched my last video, I made a video on how I go up in one with a saddle setup, sticks in a platform, and a backpack. I was on the Saddle Hunter forum the other day, and people were just talking about other ideas on how to get up in one and how to haul your saddle hunting setup. And I just figured I'd make a video on how I did it this fall without the backpack. I think I bought the backpack in the beginning of November, late October, but I did run a saddle system the whole year, and I did end up using it or doing it with just a lineman's rope. It was kind of a pain. I always carried one lineman's rope around me when I went up the tree, and then I would carry an extra one that I actually use as my gear holder too up in the tree. So I just want to give you a little video on how I would carry my system. It's not the most comfortable since you are going to have a rope around you, but it's lightweight. And it really works best if you're a person who carries pouches on your saddle. Otherwise, you have no other way of carrying your tether and other stuff like that. So I'll just give you a little overview on how I set everything up with the system and then how I would carry it. Okay, so here we're just going to take a look at the system, how basic it is. 3 Hawk helium sticks and my platform. So the first thing you want to do is take the looped end of your lineman's rope and you run that on your platform. That's going to be your last piece. That's how you're going to make it up in one, is this initial attachment right here. That's how you're going to make it up the tree in one, and this is going to be the last thing you have. We'll go over here. The end of it, all I do is I attach it with the prusik, or the prusik knot. So if you can see the knots up here, this is the end of the lineman's rope right here, and I attach that knot. And you would think that there's a possible chance of that thing coming off right there, but it actually cinches pretty tight. And I've actually carried it a bunch this year and never had it come off. I also have some tent ties that I use to hold all 3, and then another one right here that I use to hold the platform to 1 stick, and then I have a bungee that holds the whole thing together. Now these are used just to carry it in initially. This isn't going to be used when we're going up the tree at all. I'm going to go over the first things I do when I get to the tree. There's a couple steps you have to go through at the base of the tree. I always attach my first 2 sticks from ground level, and then I'll make my way up, or I'll go down to the tree, throw on my last stick in my platform, and then I'll make my way up into the tree, and I'll just show you how I do that in one. So the first things we're going to do with this, obviously you get to the base of the tree. You're always going to want to carry it with your platform, obviously to your back. I'll just kind of show you how I carry it. Literally just slung it around my back. Carried it like this. You can tighten this up too. You can shorten the rope to make it a better carry like that. Now I just carried it like this, and this gives you the ability to turn everything, and this is how you would go up with your last stick and your last step, just on your side when you're hanging with your lineman's rope, and these things are right on your side. Say I get to the tree, everything goes on the ground, lean it up against the tree just like I would lean up my backpack. Take the first bungee off, hang it in a tree. Take my first tent strap off. Then my first stick will come off. Oh, gotta take off that prusik on the bottom too. Okay, first stick off on the tree. Second stick off on the tree. Okay, now I have 1 stick and the platform. So by this time I'm going to be making my way up. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to attach this prusik to the bottom of this last stick. So now it's going to be hanging off my back pretty well. So I'm literally going to throw it on my back. I'm going to have my lineman's on, make my way up the tree. And while I'm making my way up the tree, I'm just going to slide this to my side. And while I'm on the side of the tree, all I have to do for this last one is unhook that last bungee that was around the side. Show it a little better. Unhook that last bungee. Now I have this stick. And then this prusik nut is going to be your last piece. Now you got to remember to hold on to this, because that's going to want to fall. So what you can do, or I would do, I just kind of attach it, just threw it around the loop. Put up my last stick, make my way to the top of that stick. I normally set my platform right at the last piece of my stick, or I'll actually set it under that last stick. So I'll be holding on, or I'll have my lineman's. This can come off. I can attach it, hold it down, get up into the tree. Either let this hang down, or if you have two hands, simply just take that thing off of there, and then I'll actually probably tie it right around about my neck height or eye height, and that will be my bow holder. I'll take one of those little S-clips, my bow holder, and then I'll actually hang my gear off the end of that. Well, you can just find a clip or something like that and tie if you have a pack or something like that, if you want to bring that along. If you're not doing this way, it's another good use for that lineman's rope. But, I mean, it's a pretty simple way. It does kind of suck if you're going a long way, because this is going to dig into you a little bit. But I used it for a month and a half, and I did some pretty far walks, and it wasn't really that bad. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like. Follow me on my social media pages, Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment or check out one of those social media platforms and you can ask on there.